Hello everyone. Before starting the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks. About the previous video. In my previous video, I covered everything with detail that, if we have an unleashed network with multiple access points and we need to upgrade the firmware of all access points, then how can we minimize the time consumed to upgrade the firmware of all access points? There is a way to save time, while upgrading the firmware of all access points at once, with just a single click. It doesn't matter that the access points are operating either as a master AP or the member access point. So, don't forget to watch my video, if you want to upgrade the firmware of the access points, which have joined the Ruckus Unleashed network, online with just a single click. I will provide the link in the description. About this video. Let's suppose, we have set up a Ruckus Unleashed network at our office and we want to remotely monitor and manage our Ruckus Unleashed network, in case we are outside of our office or even if we are in a different city. Then how can we remotely manage our Ruckus Unleashed network from another location? So, there are two methods we can use to monitor and manage our Ruckus Unleashed network from a remote location. The first method is that we can monitor and manage our Ruckus Unleashed network on a laptop, and secondly, we can also monitor and manage our Ruckus Unleashed network remotely on our mobile phones. In this video, I will cover the first method to remotely manage our Ruckus Unleashed network on our laptop from a remote location. I will cover the second method in my next video. So, be with me and watch the full video. Prerequisites for remote management. Before starting the video, let me tell you, what are the prerequisites we require before configuring the remote management on our laptop, to manage our Ruckus Unleashed network from a remote location. Prerequisites are as follows. Number 1. Our laptop, which we are going to use for remote management, and the Ruckus Unleashed network we configured at our office, must have access to the internet. Number 2. We must have the Unleashed ID of our Ruckus Unleashed network, which is a unique ID. Number 3. The remote management option must be enabled on our Ruckus Unleashed network. By default this option is disabled, so we have to enable it. Number 4. An active Gmail or Google account. Remember that one network can only be bound to one Gmail account. If we need to bind our network to another Gmail account, then we must first unbind it from the previous Gmail account. Let's start the video to configure remote management. Remote management configuration on a laptop. To start the remote configuration on my laptop, I will open an internet browser and go to the www.ruckuswireless.com website. On the main page, click on the login option and then, in the drop-down menu, select the Ruckus Unleashed option. A new page will open. The title of this page is Unleashed Portal. Below it says, for keyless login, enter your keyless email, then verify the one-time password OTP. Means that an OTP password or code will be sent to the email that we are going to enter here. For verification, we will have to enter the OTP code and then we'll proceed. So let me enter the email address that I wanted to use for remote management. After entering the complete email address, the next button will appear. Press on the next button. Upon pressing the next button, we can see the message, OTP sent successfully to the email address. So, I will now check the OTP code and note it down. On this page, it says, confirm your account, means that the OTP code that we received on our email address has to be entered here. So, for confirmation, I will enter the OTP code here. Once we enter the OTP code, below, the Confirm Account button will appear. Press on the Confirm Account button to verify the OTP code that we received. We can see that a message appears saying, OTP validated successfully, means that we have entered the correct OTP code. Upon logging into the Ruckus Unleashed portal, this message will display, which says, you haven't bound any network as yet. Do you want to bind the first network? We can press the Yes button here to start the network binding process, but, for now, I will press the No button, just to show you, how can we add or bind a network from the Unleashed portal manually. If we check on the left side, the first tab is for remote control. To bind a network, we have to select the second tab, which is the Admin tab. Under the column named Network Name, it says, No data available. This is because we haven't bound any network yet. To bind a new network, press on the button, Bind Network. Bind Network page will appear. The information required to bind a network is given below. First we must know the Unleashed ID. The Unleashed ID is a unique ID, which is assigned to each Unleashed network. So, we have to enter the Unleashed ID of our Ruckus Unleashed network. Second is the Unleashed username, which is the administrator name, and the third one is the password of the Ruckus Unleashed network. Username and password is the login credentials of our Ruckus Unleashed web management interface. So, to get the Unleashed ID of our Ruckus Unleashed network, we have to access our Ruckus Unleashed network web management interface of our Unleashed network, that we have configured at our office. On my laptop, I have accessed one of the PCs at my office, from a remote location, via AnyDesk. So I will open my AnyDesk. Here, on the remote PC, we can see that I have accessed my Ruckus Unleashed network. I will scroll down and go to the Admin and Services tab. Expand this tab and then expand the System tab. Under the System tab, select the System Info. On the right side we can see a unique ID named Unleashed ID. If we want to change this Unleashed ID for any reason, just press the Generate button and it will generate a new Unleashed ID, which will be a unique ID. Since I need to copy this Unleashed ID, so I will press the Copy button. A message will appear, Copy successfully, so press the OK button. The Unleashed ID has been copied to the clipboard. The next thing is to enable remote management. So, go to the Administration tab and then, below the Administration tab, press the Remote Management option. By default, the remote management is disabled. We have to enable this option. Check the checkbox, Enable Remote Management, and then, press the Apply button. It will start processing, followed by another message in green, saying, Your changes have been saved. Means that the remote management has also been enabled now. Now I will minimize AnyDesk and go to my laptop. And on the Bind Network page, I will paste the Unleashed ID of my Ruckus Unleashed network. In the Unleash username box, I will enter the administrator name, which is admin in my case, and then, in the password field, I will enter the password of my Unleashed network. Once entered all the information, press the OK button to bind the network. It will now first verify the Unleashed ID and login credentials. So a message appears, verifying your Unleashed password. Please wait. Wait a little bit until it has been verified. This message will appear, saying, Success, binding network has been successful. Means that, we have successfully bound our Unleashed network. Press the OK button. Now if we check under the column, Network Name, we can see the network name Ruckus Unleashed, which we added just now. Under the Status column, the status is connected. Under the Firmware version column, we can see the firmware version of our Unleashed network. To unbind a network, simply select the network under the column Network Name and then, press the Unbind Network button on the top. If we want to invite any other user as an admin, we can do it from the Invite Admin button. Now, if I go to the Remote Control tab, from here, we can monitor and manage our Ruckus Unleashed network remotely. Here we can see only one network that we recently bind is available here, named Ruckus Unleashed. Under the Actions tab there are 3 options available. The first one is Open Web User Interface. The second one is the Open CLI. The third one is the Edit Action. If we wanted to monitor and manage our Ruckus Unleashed network via web browser, then we will press the first option under Actions tab, which is Open Web UI. A new tab will open. This is trying to access our Ruckus Unleashed network which we have set up at our office. Wait a little bit. If we check the URL, it will redirect us to the dashboard of our Ruckus Unleashed using the login credentials, as admin. The user is admin, means that it is trying to access our Unleashed network as an admin user. We have successfully accessed our Unleashed network from a remote location. To verify that this is the Unleashed network of our office, that we really wanted to manage remotely, I will expand the Wi-Fi Networks tab. Below we can see that there are 8 Wi-Fi networks we created on our Unleashed network. After this, if I expand the Clients tab, we can see that a total of 6 wireless clients are connected. To further verify, expand the Access Points tab and we will find all the access points here under this tab. If I go to the Admin and Services tab and expand it, under the System tab, if I press the System Info to check the Unleashed ID, we will see that this is the same Unleashed ID that we copied. If I go to the Remote Management settings, here we see that the Remote Management option is enabled as well. After verifying everything, I will now close the Ruckus Unleashed Web Management interface. On the main page of Unleashed Portal, on the left side, if I choose the third option which says Logs, we can see all the logs here, who is, and when logged in or logged out, from here, along with other logs that are being generated. On the Remote Control tab, if I press the second option, under the Actions column, which is Open CLI. After waiting for a moment, it will open the command-based interface. From here we can manage our Ruckus Unleashed network using the command line interface. So that's it. We have successfully configured the remote management settings to monitor and manage our Ruckus Unleashed network from a remote location on our laptop. Thanks for watching the video. If you think this video is helpful, then please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hi. If you liked this video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also leave your query in the comments section below. I will be more than happy to entertain. Thanks. Next video. In my next video, I will show you how to configure remote management settings on our mobile phones, so that we can monitor and manage our Ruckus Unleashed network on our mobile phones from a remote location.